And very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net for June the 28th. Last net in June, before we get in July. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Now, this is Victor Echo 1 Juliet Bravo Lima, BE1 JBL. My name is Jim, and I'll be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic Time in CQ Maritime's room 60207. Net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also streaming live on YouTube at Rob, BE1RMJ, so that everyone can follow the net and participate in the chat room. Again, that's Rob, ROB, BE1RMJ. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, please give us your call sign using proper phonetics. After Maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will get a chance to check in. A reminder, due to delay in the system, key it for a second or two before transmitting and keep the PTT button on for a second or two after your transmission has finished. Break. Okay, before we get started, do we have any announcements? Any announcements for the net? Go ahead. Nothing heard. I'll make one announcement here, and I want to thank everybody on the listings that I put out today for the Fusion Net tonight. I want to thank everybody who was sending names for our new puppy. I've got a whole rash of them here. I think a dozen people already have sent me in a pile of names here, and some of them are hilarious, and some of them are really good. So I've marked them all down, and me and my wife are going to be looking at them all later. But anyways, for those who did not check out the email today before coming on the net here tonight, we bought a new puppy here yesterday, and it's 1/3 Saint Bernard, 1/3 Bernese, and 1/3 Border Collie. So it's going to be a big girl. It's a female, and it's going to be a big girl. So I was looking for a strong female name to give the dog here. So I put that notice out to everybody today there. But if anybody who didn't read it and are going to check in on the net tonight, if you know of any good name to give a big, strong dog, female, put it in on your information that you give tonight here. So anyways, that's my announcements for the net, and just stand by, and we'll come back. Okay, with that out of the way, what we're going to do first, as usual, we're going to call in short-time stations and mobile stations. So anybody short-time who can't stick around for the net, and any mobile stations that may be in the area right now that can hear us. So either one that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, go for it.
Victor Echo 1 Delta Sierra Mobile.
Well, I get Craig, VE1 DSS. Anybody else on short time or mobile stations? Short time or mobile stations? Go ahead.
Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot. Victor Echo Charlie.
Okay, I got two more stations here. I got George BY2GF and Don VE9CUB. Top of the list, VE1 DSS Mobile. Craig, very good evening, and thanks for doing the part of the exercise handshake there last night there. Go ahead.
No problem at all. Yeah, we enjoy doing that. We filled in for Rick last night, and
Very good.
using a mobile as a base station rather than portable, and kind of like that better. But what I've got right now for CMR. So we were in Dartmouth and exchanged trucks with my father again. Long story, but I've got my truck back now, and he's got his back, and we're just coming in through CDN. I don't know how long we're going to have it. We'll listen along as we've got it. As far as dog name, the only thing I can think of for a strong female dog would be Hildy. Hildy, probably German. But other than that, that's it from myself, and everybody have a great rest of the week. And 7-3, VE1DSS.
VE1DSS Mobile, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Craig. Very good on everything. Thanks very much for checking in tonight, and thanks for the name. So we got that written down here. 7-3, and have yourself a great evening. Over to the island and see George, VY2GF, VE1JBL. And go ahead, George.
Well, good evening to you, everybody in the net, and thank you for doing the net. I sent you an email to get one of the names to get. Good. Anyway, tomorrow morning, we're early off to the hospital in Charlottetown. The XYL is having cataract surgery. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good summer, and we will certainly look forward to the Nets coming back next September. Victory 82 Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, very good, George. Good on everything there, and good luck with the wife there tomorrow there, and I hope everything goes well there for sure. So have yourself a great day, and thanks very much for taking part. 7-3 for now. And let's go in the mountain and see Don. VE9CUB, VE1JBL. Good evening.
Victor Echo 1 JBL, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here. Dawn coming through the Moncton repeater. No traffic, Jim, just to check in, say hi. Hope everybody's having a great week update today. So anyway, I'm glad you had a good trip there to the Rock, so that's good. Anyways, with that, Jim, I'll give it back to you. Victor Echo 1 JBL, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo. Thanks, Jim, for doing that and calling me in.
Okay, very good, no problem at all there. Thanks very much for taking part there. And yeah, we had a good trip to Newfoundland there. And I sent I have a whole album of videos and pictures that I sent out to a lot of the hams that asked for them there. So I sent the videos out there and all the audio and everything there. So but we had a great time for sure there. And hopefully we'll do it again sometime. But it was my first trip to the Rock, and I really enjoyed it. Thanks very much for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, with the short time station, mobile stations out of the way, what we'll do is we'll start with Prince Edward Island. Any stations from Prince Edward Island that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, go ahead.
Victor Yankee 2, Alpha November.
Okay, I got Ricardo on there, BY2AN. Any other stations from Prince Edward Island? I'd like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. This is your time. Go ahead. Nothing, Ricardo, all by yourself. BY2AN, VE1JBL. Good evening.
Good evening, Jim, and everybody on net. Beautiful day today. There was a couple of showers, but otherwise nice and warm. And we had a great field day on Saturday, so now I'm going through the submission to ARRL, and lots of different things we have to submit to support all the bonus points. But quite interesting. It was a lot of fun. We probably made more in-person contacts than over the radio, but that was what it was all about, to share what we do and try and see if there's more people interested to join our club classes and join the club and become an operator. So, yeah, nothing else to report. And good evening to everybody. I'm 73 BY2AN.
Have you 2 a.m. VE1JBL? Okay, very good, Ricardo. Well, I'm glad everything went well there. And yes, there's a lot of work to it after the event is over to get all the paperwork together to send it in there. Hopefully, get some help there because it can be overwhelming there at times. So, anyways, I'm glad you guys had a good time over there, and thanks very much for taking part in the net tonight. There, 7-3 for now. Okay, with Intrepid Island out of the way, let's go into Nova Scotia. So let's go for the first round of stations from Nova Scotia that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net. Call sign here is BE1JBL. My name is Jim, located in Tignish Bridge. So first round from Nova Scotia. Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Golf Papa. X-ray. Victor Echo 1, Golf Uniform Yankee, V1GY. Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey, V1JW.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta.
Okay, I got a good start there. I know I missed one station. It was a portable station, and I'm not sure if it was Robert or not, but I'll tell you what I have here. I have BE1 Alpha Sierra, BE1 Golf Papa, BE1 Golf Uniform Yankee, BE1 Juliet Sierra, BE1 Juliet Whiskey, BE1 Echo Papa Delta. Who did I miss?
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Tango Portable. Yeah, I tried at the beginning. I'm on the Glenmark repeater at the moment. VE1 CT Portable.
Okay, I got Robert in there, BE1 CT Portable. Any other stations from Nova Scotia that I missed? Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-ray. If I could get in on short time, please. VE1 FOX.
Okay, and I have Curtis at the end there, VE1FOX, but he's in here for a short time, so Curtis, I'll take you first. VE1FOX, VE1JBL, come on in.
VE1 JBL with the Maritime Fusion Net, VE1 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains. Good evening, Jim. Thanks for calling me in early there. I still got problem with my ears there, so I like to get in and get out early there, so I don't start getting these migraines and other things happening there. So I appreciate you letting me in there, and I will apologize for all the other guys for jumping ahead of them there, but I only can get in when I can, and only at a short time. So with that, Jim, I'll give it back to you. We had an awful rainy few days here, but yesterday I was mowing the lawn, and gosh, I got caught in the rain, so there we go. I got pretty wet right up back in. So with that, we're going to cut it short. Take care, Jim. Again, thanks for letting me in. VE1 JBL with the Maritime Fusion Net, V1 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains. 7-3, Jim. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, very good, Curtis. Good and everything there. Yeah, we almost got caught in the rain here today. We were over to the local park here, and we just came out of the park, and I see a couple of drops come on the tree just as we were leaving the park. Well, we didn't get halfway up the road. It just came down in buckets, and there was an older lady who had just arrived at the park when we were leaving, and she had her little dog with her, and she was taking him for a walk in the park. So I assume they got drenched there. But anyways, at least it was a warm rain, so you can say that much. But yeah, we're still getting that off and on here too, Curtis, and it's supposed to be like that for the next few days here. So, but anyways, it's warm, so at least we can take that. Thanks, Curtis, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. I'll take the portable station. Robert, VE1CT, VE1JBL, come on in.
V1GBL, V1CT Portable. Good evening to you, Jim. All on frequency, transmitting through the Claremont repeater this evening. Just beside Walmart here in the minus, just heading in. And, hey, the wind's picked up a little bit here. And, yeah, we've had sprinkles of rain on and off. I'd say, well, yeah, just enough to make you uncomfortable. Anyway, humidity's still high here. This afternoon we did have a bit of thunder. Don't know if we had that much lightning or not, but most certainly heard the thunder. Hi. I got nothing further at this time. We look forward to everyone's check-in tomorrow morning with the Maritime 2-meter wake-up nap. Pass back to you, Jim. Everyone have yourselves a great and safe evening there. VE1JBL, VE1CT Portable, 7-3.
Yeah, okay, very good. Robert, good, everything there, and sounding great on the portable, no problem at all there. And good luck on the net there tomorrow morning there. So 7-3, and we'll talk to you again. Okay, let's go to the top of the list there, and Terry, VE1AS, and I think we're heading down to Pugwash on July 1st there, so if you're out and about, we may see you and Sue out there somewhere. VE1AS from VE1JBL.
Evening, Jim. Yeah, we plan to be here. In fact, we live right across from the park on the corner. So we have a good view of the stage and other things going on. Right now, we're trying to wonder if it's going to rain or not. They're talking a pretty high percentage. 3 o'clock this morning, we had a cloud burst that ran about between 5 and 10 minutes, and unfortunately, we left the windows open. So things were a little wet coming through the window, and I was storm drained at the end of my driveway. Well, there was enough rain coming down and water and whatnot that it covered the storm drain quite nicely. And yeah, by all means, we'll look for you when we're out and about. And thanks very much for looking after the net. I'm usually busy with other things on Wednesday, so tonight was a night off, if you will. Anyway, thanks again, Jim. VE1JBL, VE1 Alpha Sierra.
Yeah, okay, very good, Terry, good and everything there. And yeah, well, Wendy wants to go down and, of course, socialize the new puppy of ours here. So we want to go down. I don't think we're going to stay that long, but she wants to go down and take a few things in here and get the dog going through the crowd and everything, and help them socialize and stuff like that, you know. So I think we're going to head down there sometime in the afternoon there. I always miss the good things because I like to see the bands and the dancers and everything, but it's always in the morning. And, of course, we don't get down there until probably the afternoon, so we miss all the good stuff in the morning. And then, of course, I don't like driving at night anymore, so we're not hanging around for the fireworks anymore. So, but they'll just be down in the afternoon there. So, but anyways, well, hopefully you get a couple things in here. Thanks, Terry, and hopefully we'll see you there on Canada Day there, 7-3 for now. VE1GP, VE1GBL, Gordon, very good evening.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Victor Echo 1, Golf Papa. Good evening to you, Jim. Hello to everyone here from Smith's Cove. We've had a lot of rain, and I have to say that Curtis isn't the only one that got drenched on the lawnmower there. That happened to me as well. I was away for a week or so. My wife had surgery, so I had some long grass to cut, but I didn't get it done. In any case, nice to be part of your net there, Jim. And 7-3 to all. Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Victor Echo 1, Golf Papa.
Okay, very good, Gordon. Good and everything there. And like I said, Chris, at least it's a warm rain, so it's not too bad there. And I know we were out there today, and humidity was very high. My goodness, it was very high up here. And the rain didn't bother me at all. A little bit that I did get. I just walked. I didn't run in the rain. I just walked. It felt good there for sure. So. Anyways, but very good. Okay, thanks very much, Gordon, for coming in. Have yourself a great week. Thanks very much for taking part in that there, and we'll talk to you again. 7-3 for now. Let's go see Joe, VE1GUY, VE1JBL. Good evening.
VE1JBL, VE1GUY. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to you all on frequency here on the Maritime Fusion Net. Yeah, no, it's right now it's not bad out there. This morning we started out after the morning started, then the rain came down and a couple clouds of thunder amongst it. It rained quite hard, then it stopped. And I said, yeah, well that's it. Well, then the rain up radar. We'll wait for more rain in the camp. So and it did a little later. There's 3 different rain squalls, and we got one more there sometime. So, and we got another couple clouds of thunder and lightning out of it. So, anyway, we ended up with 25.4 millimeters of precip here. Well, we did get an inch out of it. And we can use it. Yeah, I guess a lot of smoke damaging, or I want to say damaging, but causing some problems there in Toronto. Same thing we had here earlier, but they talking about even some of the smoke, I don't know, some of the smoke from here or from Canada is going over to Europe, or what's going on there, whether Europe's got smoke, so. Anyway, just a hard old season for smoke. Thanks for calling in there, Jim. V1GUY, going clear.
Yeah, okay, very good, Joe. Yeah, that smoke now starting tomorrow. It's starting to shift again from. It's supposed to go right into Toronto, and then into Chicago. Well, I think it's already into Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. But it's shifting again tomorrow now, and it's going to go back into New York and Boston again. So those 2 cities are going to get the smoke for the next couple of days. And yesterday they were showing the radar there tonight there, and the smoke has gone across into Portugal and Spain. So there you go, into Europe there. So they're getting some of the smoke now. It's a mess, that's for sure. I don't know what we're going to be able to do about it. But anyways, thanks, Joe, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Let's go down to Kingston and see. No, let's go into. Oh boy, Smith's Cove. I haven't got it up on the screen here right now. VE1JS, VE1JBL. Good morning, John.
Hello, everyone. JBL over there. Everyone, JS. I'm in Sandy Cove. Gorgeous. Was just on in Smith Cove. And we're quite a distance apart. I guess about 30 km, something like that, 30 kilometers, something like that. Just far enough away that he's not local QRM. Anyway, not too bad a day here. We've had quite a bit of rain. My rain gauge says 28.4 millimeters today. That's over an inch. And it's raining right now. As yet, I have not heard any rumbles of thunder. But that's the way it is. Anyway, good luck with naming the pup. My suggestion, I figured she's going to be big if she's got St. Bernard. That's why I made my suggestions. Good luck with that. Happy Canada Day to all. V1JBL Renette, V1JS, 7-3.
Yeah, okay, very good, John. Good, everything there. Yeah, thanks very much for the suggestion. I wrote it down here too. I've got quite a list here, so we'll go over them later on there. So thanks again for coming in there. And yes, I forgot to mention to Joe when I was talking to him there that now that he mentioned the rain gauge, I forgot to put my rain gauge up this year. I have to go find it. I think it's out in my wife's shed. I think is where it's at there. So I'll have to go and round that up and get it up here for the summer. I forgot all about it there. I've got so much going on here that probably, getting back from Newfoundland and getting a new dog and try and get myself a new wood splitter and put it all together and try to cut some wood. And it's been a busy few weeks here between Newfoundland and everything else going on here. So yeah, I forgot all about the water gauge. So I'll have to go get that out. Thanks, John, for coming in, and thanks again for the suggestion. 7-3 for now. Now let's go down to Kingston and see Eric. VE1JW, VE1JBL.
Yeah, good evening, Jim and John and everybody else on the net. To hear things going this morning, and yeah, it sounds like you've been busy. Yeah, well, you didn't too much today. Well, get the ears lowered a little bit, and got a few groceries and did a few errands, and come home, and in between the showers, that is, come home and had supper, and I thought, oh, we can go sit on the deck after supper. Before supper, the sun was half out, and it was nice, and looked out after supper, and it was pissing down again to beat the devil. I said, I guess we'll stay inside. Anyway, but we didn't, so yeah, that's quite a dog. I don't know, the first thing I thought of, I didn't send you a note, but the first thing I thought of when you said a strong woman was an old TV show we used to watch, Xena, the Warrior Princess. That's the first thing I thought of, so I said, you probably get lots of better ones than that, but that crossed my mind when you said about a strong woman, and I just remember that from our younger years watching television, so other than that, I'm sure there's lots of good names, and I'm sure you'll find something that you both take a liking to. Other than that, not much new here. We're just listening with interest. B1JW.
Yeah, okay, very good, Eric, and yeah, good everything there. And yes, I've had that name sent to me here. Amanda, VE9OHM. She was at Smart with us this year, and actually at the get together Friday night there, Amanda. She sent me a whole list. And one of them was Xena, the Princess Warrior there, and I went back to her and I told her, I said, yeah, I said I thought of that myself. I said, but the wife didn't like it. She wants to call her Daisy. And I said, when that Saint Bernard grows up and be over 100 pounds and you got that great big head sticking out the window, I don't know if Daisy will go along with that head. But anyways, and she said the same thing. She said, yeah, probably not a good name for a big Saint Bernard. so we'll keep looking, that's for sure. Very good, Eric. Thanks very much for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. And Edwin, how's things going tonight? VE1 EPD down in West Pumlico, VE1 JBL. VE1 JBL, VE1 EPD. Well, fine as gone. We're getting rain, getting sun, getting rain, getting sun, and fog. So I've been kind of busy. Haven't been on the air for a bit. And traveling down Digby and airport. And I guess back to the airport tomorrow morning. So morning run, afternoon. Don't know for sure. Might be going back to Digby. Probably the last run. Anyway, not much else. Hopefully everything will be fine with everybody. And hope everybody has a good Canada Day. VE1 JBL, VE1 EPD, 7-3. VE1 EPD, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Edward. Thanks very much for coming in there tonight. And yes, happy Canada Day to you and your family there also. And hopefully we'll hear you again next week there. 7-3 for now. Okay, well, that we're at the bottom of the list for Nova Scotia, so let's move into the province of New Brunswick. First round for the province of New Brunswick. Anybody like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net? This is your time. Go ahead.
3-9 Victor Echo. Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie.
Mobile, VE9 EUV mobile. VE1 Tango United. Victor Echo 9 PAO.
Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo V9 OSK.
Okay, I'll tell you what I have here so far. I have VE9 VEA, VE9 Golf Charlie, VE9 EUV Mobile, VE1 Tango United, VE9 PAL, and VE9 OSK. Anybody else from the province of New Brunswick that I missed or would like to check in Maritime Fusion? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9er, Foxtrot Delta.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha India.
Okay, I got two more stations here. I got VE9FD and VE9AI. Let's take the mobile station first. Probably taking the young fella to football or to cadets, one or the other. VE9EUV mobile, VE1JBL. Come on in, Mark.
VE1JBL, VE9EUV. Well, good evening, Jim, and all those on frequency there this evening. You also had Steve and VE1 Bravo Charlie Lima trying to check in. Anyway, Jim, yeah, you're pretty right on that. We're on our way back from baseball. We got rained out. They had to call it off. It started coming down pretty hard, but they were in the lead on the end. So anyway, we're all a little wet and making our way home. Beautiful dog you got there. I seen a picture of that this morning. She looks like she's in a happy home. And I'm not very good with names for animals for the most part, but and when you're talking about a strong female name, the name from South Park came up, the TV show South Park. Vice Principal Strong, last name Woman, Strong Woman. So anyway, there's my smart aleck remark for the evening. So anyway, I'll get back to you, Jim. Good evening, everybody else there coming in behind me. So 7-3 for now. Back to net control, VE9EUV mobile.
The VE9EUV mobile, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Mark, and everything there. Good on the name. Yeah, South Park. Okay, yeah, I know that one for sure there. So, yeah, very good. And speaking of the puppy, we actually took him over. This was only the second day we had him, but we live at the beach, so we took him over to the beach today and let him go out on the water. And I actually filmed it. I have video of it. He went out all the way up to his belly, and he didn't want to go any further, but he had no trouble going in the water. He loved going into the water, but once he got to his belly, that was enough there, and he come back in there. But of course, that was his first day in the water there, so I'm sure he'll go back in the water there again there for sure. So, but it was nice to get him in the water there already. Only the second day we had, we already had him in the water. So there you go. Anyways, Mark, thanks very much for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, so let's go to the top of the list there and see Vern. I haven't heard him in a couple of weeks there. VE9, VEA, VE1JBL. Good evening, Vern.
E1 JBL, Maritime Fusion Net Room. Good evening, Jim, and good evening to all fine, outstanding hands-on frequency there for sure. Hey, Jim, fine that you're doing, thanks for picking up the net, and you're doing a fine job as usual. And we're going to have to get you send around pictures of that dog. We'll have to look them up on the email tomorrow. So, you want a name for it? The brother-in-law had Burmese mountain dog there for a while. He called him Mozart. There's another one, a suggestion for you, Bruno. So there's a couple we'll throw out. I thought it was a female, so I had 3 females for you, but it was a male, and try Mozart and try Bruno, so we'll throw them at you. Anyhow, find that. Thanks for the call, and thanks for doing it. Thanks for putting up with my foolishness one more time. Hopefully we'll get around next week to aggravate the airways again. 7-3, Jim. 7-3, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay, very good, Vern. Good and everything. And yes, Vern, it is a female. It is a female. So I will definitely take your suggestions for a female. And I do have a little video I took here today of him in the water here, and I've already sent it out to a couple of people there, and I know it's working. So if you want me to send that little video or even a picture of him there, I can actually I'll send it to you there for sure. But sure, give me the female names that you had there, Vern. Go ahead.
Jim, try to check Kelsey, Shelby, or Keisha. Over.
Okay, very good, Bert. I wrote them all down here, and I have them. So, yeah, thanks very much. And we'll add that to the list. That's about 15, 16, I think, that I have here so far. So, good on everything. Thanks, Bert. Appreciate it there. And, yeah, I'll send you along a picture there, and you can have a look at the new pup there. Anyways, thanks again. Thanks, Bert, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3 for now. Okay, let's go see Gordon. You didn't say anything about where you're at, Gordon, so maybe you're home. B9 Golf Charlie, VE1JBL. Come on in.
Okay. V1JBL with the Wednesday night Fusion Net, VE9GC. Well, good evening there, Jim. And I just realized that it helps if I hit the right microphone switch. I've got too many mics in front of me here, and I was sitting there, and I keyed up the one, and I'm looking at my power meter that's showing 0 watts going out, and I suddenly realized, oh, that's because I'm talking to the wrong microphone. So we'll just move up a little bit closer to this one and see how it goes. Yes, I am at home this evening. Next week, I'll probably be checking in from Dartmouth if all goes well. I'll have my PDN with me and check in from the hotel if I get back to there in time for the net. Wasn't sure if I was going to make it on here in time this evening, but thank you for having New Brunswick come last, because I was able to finish my supper because we just finished cooking it as the net started, so that was nice. And I sent you my suggestion, and others have probably suggested Xena as well. I thought of that one. I said, nah, that'll just pop into your head, so we'll throw out my suggestion and we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm sure whatever name your pup gets, she will be a darling. So thanks for doing the net, Jim. Thanks for calling me in, and we'll look forward to, checking in next week, probably from Dartmouth. VE1JBL, VE9GC.
Yeah, okay, very good, Gordon. Good and everything there. VE9GC, VE1JBL. Yeah, we've had a lot of Xenas, so everybody knows Xena. But that's what kind of what we're looking for here. So anything mythological or things like that, just anything off the wall. That's what I was kind of looking at here. But anyways, something different for sure. Thanks, Gordon, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. And let's go see Dennis, VE1TU, VE1JBL. Come on.
VE1 Juliet Bravo Lima. This is VE1 Tango United. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to all on the net. Thanks for calling me in. We've got a good net going here. It's in QTH's Ferguson, and it's been cloudy and rainy all week, and I guess it will be that way up until at least Friday. Kind of miserable weather. We had some company today. V1 BCL was away for here for quite a while, which is nice to have the company. And last Sunday, BCL picked me up, and I got up to the field day Sunday afternoon. First time in a long, long time. And met some of the hams, which is nice now to be able to put a face to the call. I think it was Malcolm, M.O. was a cook and did an excellent job on the barbecue. So, Jim, I guess that's all from Ferdy Town. Back to you. This is the VE1 Tango United.
VE1 Tango United, VE1 JBL. Yeah, very good, Dennis. Good on everything there, and I'm glad you got out to field day there, and I'm sure you had a great time there, and hopefully maybe you made some contacts too. I'm not sure, but it's a great time, that's for sure. So very good. Thanks, Dennis, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Let's go see Paul, VE9PAL, VE1JBL. I didn't get the triple play, the triple play, Paul. I've got Gordon, I got you, but I haven't heard Mike in there yet. VE9PAL, VE1JBL. Good evening.
Yeah, VE1JBL. This is VE9PAL. How you doing there, Jim and Gordon, my neighbor, and everybody else on the net?
Yeah, she's been kind of weird day today. There's sun shining, rain, cloudy, sunshine, rain. Well, hopefully by next month there we'll probably get a half-decent summer, I hope. But for a suggestion for your dog, maybe Huntress. We never know. Anyway, I hope you find a good name for her. Anyway, take care and have a great week. V9PAL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Paul. Good and everything there. And, the weather, like I say, has been off and on here for the last few days. Hopefully it'll get better. I missed the name that you had for the dog there. What was it again, Paul?
Huntress. Huntress.
Ah, very good. Very good. Like it. Okay, very good. We got that written down there. Huntress, it is. So, very good. Thanks, Paul. Have yourself a great day, and thanks very much for taking part in that there. 7-3 for now. And Oscar, VE9OSK, VE1JBL.
V1JBL, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, everybody, on the Maritime Fusion Net tonight. We were just playing with the weather. We've been working on the boat all week. I started the weekend there, and I just threw a tarp on top and been able to work. I was painting the cockpit there, so I needed to keep away from the rain and humidity. I can't control, but the rest. And I did a super job. The paint job came really nice there, so I'm reinstalling all the hardware that I took off there. That's what I'm doing now. So maybe by the end of the week, I might be able to throw in the order there. Thanks for doing the net, sir. Thanks for calling me in from the Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Okay, very good, Oscar. Good and everything there. Hopefully it all worked out fine there, and it'll last you probably a long time there. So very good. Thanks, Oscar, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. VE9FD, VE1JBL. I'm not sure if I've talked to Frank before or not, but VE9FD, VE1JBL. Come on in.
VE9JBL, VE9 Fox Delta, back to you. And I do have a pet name in mind, and that is Princess Diana, or Princess Di, whichever you might prefer. And I suspect that if you do have a beautiful female dog, Princess Di would fit beautifully as well.
Yeah, okay, very good, Frank. I got that down there, Princess Di. We'll add that to the list there. And thanks very much for the suggestion. Do appreciate it there. And I'm not sure I've spoken to you before or not on the net here, but welcome to the Maritime Fusion. Anything else for the net there, Frank? Go ahead.
No, I guess that's about it for now. Enjoying a little bit of sun and rain as it occurs outside, whichever we get first or last. But anyway, we'll take it as we go and accept a good call from you and to you as well.
Yeah, okay, very good, Frank. Thanks very much for taking part in the net there tonight, and you're sounding great. Absolutely no problem at all. So 7-3, thanks again, and hopefully we'll hear you again on the Maritime Fusion net there. 7-3 for now. Last but not least, let's go up to Fredericton and see Gary. VE9AI, VE1JBL. Good evening, Gary.
VE1JBL Net Control, VE9AI. Good evening, Jim. Everybody else on frequency. And, yes, it's terrible wet weather. It's hard on getting my old car out. I've been out a few times and whatnot, but every time you think of going out, it starts raining. It could be sunny one minute and rain the next. But anyway, hope once we get this month over, things will be better. And the name for your dog there, well, D-O-G or Doji. Two people have that. It's dog. It's saying two different ways, D-O-G or Doji. But anyway, strange name, but I know two people that call their dogs that, so for what it's worth, Anyway, everybody have a great week and better week next. Back to net control, VE9AI.
Yeah, okay, very good, Gary. Good and everything there, and Doji it is. We've got that written down there, and I don't know if I could actually call her VE1DOG or if that's already been taken, but I guess that probably might work in my books, but probably everybody else will probably look like to me I got two heads, so I won't call her VE1DOG. So, very good, Gary. Thanks very much. And thanks very much for coming in, and have yourself a great evening. Okay, with that, we've completed round one of the Maritime Fusion Net with all the three maritime provinces. So let's go outside the area there, and let's see if anybody from outside the Maritimes would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Call sign here is VE1JBL. Juliet Bravo Lima. Name is Jim, located in Tignish Bridge, Nova Scotia. Stations from outside the Maritimes would like to check into the net. Go ahead, please.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VA6FP.
Okay, I have Francis in there, VA6FP. Any other stations from outside the Maritimes? This is your time. If you want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, stations from outside of the Maritimes, go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha Charlie, VE3AC.
Okay, and I got Frank in there, VE3AC. Top of the list, Francis, VA6FP, VE1JBL. Come on in.
VE1JBL for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP. Good evening to you, Jim, and good evening to everyone back home in the Maritimes. Always nice to hear some familiar voices coming through. Hear a lot of folks talking about rain and don't sound too excited about it, so as I've said before, and I'll say it again, if you want to share it, please send it out my way. We sure could use it out here. My goodness, we haven't had a whole lot. I think so far in June we might have had maybe 52 millimeters for the first 28 days, and it doesn't look too promising. Maybe a sprinkle on Friday, but I'm not going to hold my breath. So we could sure use it out this way. So if you want to share, we'll gladly take it. We'll send you some sunshine. Although I'm on the countdown now, this coming Friday will be a week away from when we take off from Alberta and head back home to New Brunswick, and we're very much looking forward to it. Getting kind of excited. Other than that, no other traffic out of here. Great picture of your new puppy. My God, what a beautiful dog. So you must be going to be very happy and have some fun with that. I can imagine what it's going to be like in a few months there when she starts getting more active and running around. You're going to enjoy it. Anyway, Jim, we won't keep it much longer. Thanks so much for doing that and letting us check in. Always a pleasure to listen in as to what's going on back east. So we'll say 7-3. Hope everyone has a great weekend. This being Canada weekend, we wish everyone a very happy Canada Day. 7-3 all around. VE1JBL for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP in Wainwright, Alberta.
VA6FP, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Francis. Good and everything there. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to her. But she's nice as a puppy, that's for sure. They're only for a puppy for a little while here, so we're having a blast, that's for sure. And what we'll do, Francis, is I'll go into town and ask them to take the our wind farm that we have out on the marsh there. There's 15 wind turbines there. I wonder if we can actually spin those around and push that rain out your ways. I'll ask them and see what we can do there. I'll do my best, Francis. That's all I can tell you. Anyways, Francis, thanks very much. Have yourself a great evening, and 7-3 for now. And yes, happy Canada Day to you guys out there also. Now let's go up to Sudbury and see Frank. VE3 Alpha Charlie, VE1JBL. Good evening.
Victor Echo. To everyone else on net, happy to hear everyone in there. It's a beautiful day here in Sudbury Town. I think we're about 23, 24 degrees, maybe a little higher, but sunny all the way. Beautiful day. And not much smoke. I don't know about how things have been with smoke over there, but I know on Sunday, just as we were doing field day, the smoke is pretty thick. We had to, we sort of shut down field day a little early because of the thickness of the smoke. We don't want anyone getting sick or anything else because they're having to tear down, what have you. But yeah, glad to see that the smoke kind of dissipated today. And in a little bit, I'm hoping everyone enjoyed field day just like we did. So it was an excellent turnout, excellent weather. So that V1 JBL Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie waving a hand your way and saying 73s to all.
VE3AC, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, and everything there. I'm glad you had a great day at field day there, and yeah, it's too bad on the smoke there. And I see now it's gonna push itself down again tomorrow. I think it's pushing it down to the Washington and New York and Boston for the next 2 days, going down. But it's going to go right through Toronto and Ottawa, so they're going to be in desperate need there again. And I imagine Montreal will get in on that also. So it's not getting any better, that's for sure. Thanks, Frank, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you again there. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, that's our first round of everybody in the Maritimes and our first round of outside the Maritimes. So let's begin our second round with stations from Prince Edward Island. Anybody left in PEI that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net? This is your time. Come on board.
Hello, VE1 JBL Net Control. This is JA1WLQ and Juliet Alpha 1. W for Whiskey, L for Lima, Q for Queen. Juliet Alpha 1. W for Whiskey, L for Lima, Q for Quebec. JA1WLQ from Tokyo, Japan. May I check in, please?
JA1WL2, VE1 JBL. Yeah, very good evening. We haven't heard you in a while there, and well, I should say very good morning to you over in Tokyo there. So yes, by all means, come on in and give us a transmission there. Go ahead, please.
Hello. Thank you very much, Net Control. VE1 JBL, this is JA1WLQ. Thank you for taking my check-in. My name is Masa, M for Mary, A for Alpha, S for Sierra, A for Alpha. I repeat, M for Mary, A for Alpha, S for Sierra, A for Alpha. Masa is my name. And the time here in Japan, it is 7:52 a.m. 7:52 a.m. on Thursday morning, yes, as you mentioned, Thursday morning, June 29th. And, yes, it must be exactly 12 hours time difference, so your time should be 7:53 p.m. on your side. Okay, well, just, it has been a quite long time since I participated in this Fusion Net, maybe more than 1 year ago. So let me introduce my radio working conditions. I am running the EIS FT5D on PDN function, portable data node function. So the radio is connected with PC, and the PC is connected with the internet. That's a system. And well, it is quite in Japan, the rainy season is upon us in June, but today it is so fine, and rainy season is about to go away. But the temperature is very high. It could be almost 28 to 30 degree in centigrade, and the Japan is surrounded by sea and ocean, and therefore humidity is also high. It's 88% or something like this. So actually, it's not comfortable. Maybe in your country, maybe the temperature or climate is very comfortable for you. I envy you. Okay, thank you very much for taking my check-in. Jim-san, net control, VE1 JBL, this is JA1 WLQ. Back to net control, and thank you very much for your great work as a net control. Back to net. Thank you.
JA1WLQ from Victor Echo 1 Juliet Bravo Lima. Okay, very good, Masa. Good to hear you in there. Like I say, it has been quite a while since I spoke to you there. The name here in this end is Jim, Juliet Indy Mike Jim, and we're located in Tignish Bridge, just outside of Amherst, a very small area here in northern Nova Scotia. So, very good evening to you. And I just brought your information up on QRZ there, and if anybody's interested that's listening aboard there, and go to QRZ and bring up Masa's call sign there, JA1WLQ. He had quite a bit of information on there. He worked for Sony for quite a few years, and I even see some articles he put in CQ ham radio. It's the Japanese edition of it. So I think there's five or so articles in here on CQ ham radio, but it's a Japanese version. So very good on everything there. And I had to chuckle to myself, man, I said, when you told me about don't call us between 11 and 2100 UTC because of the SWR from the wife. So I had to chuckle about that one, but very good. Very good. Thanks for checking in. Sure do appreciate it there, and hopefully everything is going fine over there. And yeah, like you say, summer's over here, but we're still getting a lot of rain. But the humidity is very high here today, and you probably hear, like everybody else, Western Canada is still burning up out there, and Quebec is not far behind them. So more fires this year than ever in Canada, more acreage burnt this year than ever before. So it's been a real mess in Canada for sure this year with the fires. Thanks again, Massa. Have yourself a great morning over there, 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, again, let's start the second round of the Maritime Fusion Net with Prince Edward Island. Anybody left in PEI that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net, go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha India Charlie, the 1AIC.
Okay, I got Ron in there, VE1AIC. Anybody else from PEI? Second round. Anybody else from Prince Edward Island? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. I think you're all by yourself there, Ron. VE1AIC, VE1JBL. Come on in.
Yeah, okay, fine, Jim. Missed the beginning of the net. Supper ran a little bit late tonight. Kind of an on and off evening here in PEI. Fair bit of wind blowing of a 34 click. And, yeah, humidity is 93% outside. On and off rain showers, but temperature is around 20. So it feels a little muggy, but not too bad for June, or the end of June. 7-3, V1AIC.
Yeah, okay, very good, Ron. Good, everything there. And yeah, I know we like to complain, but we know the summers are short also, so we don't want to complain too much. But anyways, thanks, Ron, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Sounding good there tonight there also. Okay, with that was the second round for Prince Edward Island, so let's go into Nova Scotia. Second round for Nova Scotia. Is anybody from Nova Scotia that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion? Go ahead, please.
Oh, 1 Alpha Sierra recheck.
Okay, I have Terry with a recheck. VE1AS, go ahead.
Yeah, Jim, I was just going to tell you, the house is on the corner of Water Street and Black Street, and has the green and white awnings. I'm working from 10 till noon 10 in the morning till noon at one of the gates. But if you're going by, just knock on the door and say hello. I'd like to see your pup. VE1 JBL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Terry. Yeah, well, we know exactly where you're at there. We've been there before, a couple of times, matter of fact. So no problem at all. And yes, and he may need a drink of water by the time we go past your place there too. So maybe we'll stop in for a little drink for him there. I'm sure when you'll have water and stuff with us there. But anyways, yeah, we'll stop by, and we don't see you in one place. We'll knock on the door so at least you can have a look at him there. Very good. Thanks, Terry. 7-3 for now. Okay, again, second round from Nova Scotia. Anybody else from Nova Scotia that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo, portable.
Okay, I got Mike in there, VE1 Zulu Bravo portable. Any other stations? Any other stations from Nova Scotia that would like to check in the net? Go ahead, please. Nothing heard. VE1 Zulu Bravo portable, VE1 JBL. Good evening, Mike.
VE1 JBL. VE1 Zulu Bravo portable. Just standing out here beside the garage to see if I can get in the repeater and read the mail. Sounds like you got a new puppy, so congratulations on that. And I have a good name for him. If it's anything like Riley, you should call him Voltage. Hi. Anyways, nothing further from here. 7-3, VE1 Zulu Bravo.
Yeah, okay, very good, Mike. Yeah, the voltage, high voltage, for sure. I know Riley was high voltage, that's for sure. You never could calm him down, but anyways, yeah, we got the puppy yesterday. It's part Saint Bernard, part Bernese Mountain Dog, and part Border Collie. So it's going to be a big girl. It's a female. It's going to be a big girl here. So I've been looking for names here. We haven't named her yet. So I said, okay, I'm going to put the word out there tonight, see what kind of names we can get for her there. So there you go. I've had everything, including Zena the Princess Warrior on here, Mike. So there you go. Some of the we've been getting tonight there. Anyways, thanks, Mike, for coming in. Have yourself a great meeting. 7-3 for now. Okay, I'll do one more round here from before I go to New Brunswick. Anybody else from Nova Scotia? Maybe a lot of people are out tonight there. And I'm telling you, the humidity's getting to me now. I'm in the room here, and I'm getting very warm here from the humidity. But anybody from Nova Scotia before we go to New Brunswick? Anybody from Nova Scotia that would like to check in Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead. Nothing heard. Everybody must be out enjoying the night. Okay, let's go back to the NB. New Brunswick. Any other stations from the province of New Brunswick? I'd like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net. Second round. Go ahead, please.
89 VA, recheck you.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India, November 89 TIM.
Okay, I got Vern with a recheck, and I also got Vern in there, VE9PIN. Any other stations from New Brunswick that would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead. Nothing heard. Vern with a recheck, VE9VEA. Go ahead, please.
JBL, VE9VEA. Yeah, Jim just come back with another name suggestion. We had a healthcare helper coming in here. She named one of her daughters Dorca. So if that grabs you, go for it. 7-3, Jim.
Yeah, okay, Vern, Dorca we got. Okay, very good. Now we'll put that on the list there too. Thanks, Vern. I do appreciate it. 7-3. Vern, VE9PIN, VE1JBL. Very good evening.
Good evening, everyone. About 10 minutes ago, we had a big heavy rainfall with AL there. It's slowed down now at the moment. It's been I think it was about 27, 28 today. For your dog, it could be Mini Cooper, but since it's a girl, it could be Mini. And don't call her, as Paul said there. Paul said on, how did he say that? Anyway, if you yell about your dog and the wife next door is outside, she might undress herself. So that's too close to that word, hi. Maybe you didn't want that. Anyway, sending the truth all around. And a pleasant evening and a good rest of the week. Oh, and I guess last night was in shake and I forgot about it. Anyway, 7-3-12.
Yeah, okay, very good, Bert, and everything there, and the name there, and yes, and I forgot about handshake there last night also. I got the reports today from everybody, but I forgot about it myself here last night. We just had too much going on here yesterday, so I never even dawned on me. Anyways, okay, thanks, Bert, for the info and for the name. We've got it written down here, so have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, I guess we've done the second round now of all Maritime provinces. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to open it up to anybody anywhere, inside or outside the Maritime provinces. I would like to check in Maritime Fusion. That call sign here is BE1JBL. My name is Jim, located in Tignish Bridge, Nova Scotia. Anybody from anywhere, I would like to check in Maritime Fusion. Go ahead, please.
Victor Oscar 1, Kilo Juliet Mike. Victor Echo 9, Juliet, Charlie Tango V9 JCT.
Okay, I got two stations at a time. Hopefully I got the VO1 station. I know he's up in Moncton. VO1 Kilo Juliet Mike, I think that's what it was. It always catches me by surprise when the VO1 comes in there, and it just throws me. So I don't get the rest of it in there. But I got VO1 KJM, and I got Jean-Claude, BE9 JCT. Anybody else from anywhere? So I'd like to check the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead, please. And nothing heard. We'll go to Ken, I think it is. VO1 KJM, BE1 JBL. Come on.
VE1 JBL, VO1 KJM returning. Good evening to you, Jim, and everybody on frequency for the net. Reportable V9 here downtown in Moncton. And needless to say, boys, she got pretty black there for a minute. Looks like it's starting to brighten up a bit, but we did have a nice little drop of rain come down. So there you go. Probably headed your way. I think you're 57 kilometers according to the group monitor on the radio here. So there you have it. Nothing else to add. Thank you very much for calling me in, and we'll try to check into your net again another time. B1JBL, VO1 KJM portable. Thank you.
VO1 KJM, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Ken. No problem at all there. Thanks very much for coming in. Sounding great. Absolutely no problem at all there. And just for information purposes, if fellows that are still listening online there, I just brought Ken's call sign up here on QRZ. Look under VO1 KJM. That's Kilo Juliet Mike. And he's got quite a pile of information here on QRZ there, and a lot of stuff he's done and is doing here. So great to see all the work you're doing there, Ken. So good on that. And maybe some of the guys will look at your QRZ there page. So 7-3, have yourself a great evening. B9 JCT, B1 JBL. John Claude, haven't heard you in a while there. Come on in.
Oh, it must be the rain maybe that's keeping me inside. Hi. Yeah, very good evening to you. Good evening to all on net. Not much going on, of course, with that kind of weather. We're were going for a walk a minute, and then 15 minutes later, we're not going for a walk. And yeah, it's the same all over, I guess. And yeah, I've seen a picture of your dog. Oh my gosh, I've seen I remember someone that I knew at the Saint Bernard was basically the same as your dog there. And oh my gosh, I'd never seen after a dog that size. Anyway, so that's and you probably, well, I'm sure you know about that. What's coming up there? And as for a name, well, she's a female, so I had 3 dogs in my life, and the last one that we had for 12, 13, 14 years, and of course when I was younger. But I don't want anybody to laugh, but the 3 dogs, the 3 dogs' name were the same name, which was, I can't tell you, I guess. The name was Yogi, yeah, like Yogi Bear. And of course, if I ever have another dog, well, no big deal. It'll be Yogi again. So, but I don't have any suggestions for your dog there. But my gosh, yeah, it's gonna be. She's gonna be a big girl for sure. Anyway, 7-3 all around. Thanks for doing the net, calling me in, and back to net control from VE9 JCD in Shediac, New Brunswick.
VE9 JCT, VE1 JBL. Okay, very great, Jean-Claude. Yeah, good on that. We got Yogi down there, and yeah, I'll tell you, like, she's small right now, and my wife is her favorite name that she wants to call her is Daisy. But then she thought about it later on, and I just chuckled to myself when she was saying Daisy, and then she thought about it later on. She said, yeah, she looks like a Daisy now. But when she becomes well over 100 pounds and you've got that great big St. Bernard head sticking out the window, she probably won't look like a Daisy. So probably people will think, why would you ever call her Daisy? So I think Daisy has gone by the wayside there. So I think we're looking for something more than that. But very good. Thanks, Jean-Claude, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening and great summer. We don't check in with you again there, 7-3 for now. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list here, so it is 11 minutes past 8. We've done 2 rounds of all the provinces. We've done outside the Maritimes. And we're just looking for check-ins from anywhere, inside or outside the Maritimes. I'd like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net before we close. Go ahead, please.
Vector Echo 1, Charlie Alpha Mobile.
Yes.
Okay, I got 2 stations at a time. I got Rob, VE1 Charlie Alpha, VE1 DES, and Rob, your mobile, so I'll take you first. VE1 CA, VE1 JBL, come on in.
VE1 JBL, VE1 CA Mobile. Good evening to you, Jim, and all those on frequency. I was listening along to most of the net there through the YouTube feed while I was doing something. Now I'm just on my way home. And it'll be time probably to close down the live stream there soon, but I keep a remote connection in there if I have to cut it down early. Yeah, it's been one of those maritime weather days here. It rains, wait 5 minutes, and it stops there, hi. So they're supposed to be having a fireworks thing there tonight for the grads. So hopefully that will go ahead, because right now it's the rain has stopped again, so fingers crossed for them. Anyway, I won't keep it. Hope everybody has a great evening. 7-3. V1 JBL, VE1 CA Mobile.
The VE1 CA Mobile, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Robert. Good on everything there. And yes, it has been off and on here all day, so hopefully they will get in the fireworks night at the grad there. So keep your fingers crossed, that's for sure. 7-3 for now. And let's get down here with C Dawn, VE1 DES, VE1 JBL. Come on in.
V1 JBL, welcome back home. I hear you had a good time from what I heard conversations on the net. And plan on going it again. Yeah, Newfoundland's nice people and nice country and great people, I should say. I tried a couple times to get in, but Well, let's see. I have an inside antenna, 25 watts, so no wonder I get stepped on. I'll crank her up to 100 watts and see what happens. V1JBO, sounding good. Welcome back. V1DDS.
The V1DES, V1JBL. Okay, very good, Don. Good on everything there. Oh, you're sounding great. Absolutely no problem at all there. You're not missing or anything there. So, no, everything sounds good. Yeah, thanks for that about Newfoundland. Yeah, I had a great trip. Yeah, that was a lot of fun there for sure. And maybe sometime we'll get to go over there again. Actually, Wendy's sister, my wife's sister, is actually thinking about moving over there. Actually, down in the Burn Peninsula. Now, we didn't go. We only were on the West Coast this time, but she's moving to the Burn Peninsula, way down where you actually look across and actually can see the lights of St. Pierre-Miquelon at nighttime. So that's where she's moving to, or planning on moving to. So that might be a nice trip sometime to go over that way and take that part of the province in. So look forward to that down the road there. But yeah, we had a great time there. Lots of photos, lots of videos. So it was a lot of fun. Anyways, very good, Don. Thanks very much for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Okay, we're getting down here, so let's make this the final call. This will be the final call. It's 1:15. So I've been on for an hour and 15 minutes here. So let's make this the final call for the Maritime Fusion Net for the last Wednesday of June. And next week, Mike, VE9 MTV, will be the net controller for the first one in July. So anyways, this is going to be the last call. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net for Wednesday, June 28th. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Stations from inside or outside the Maritimes. Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9 Golf India Sierra. Victor Echo 9 Mike Charlie Alpha. Turbo / VE2, VE9 MCA / VE2.
Okay, I got two stations that time. I got Misha VE9 GIS and I got Mike VE9 MCA Portable. This is the last call, so any other stations before we close? Any other station from inside or outside the Maritimes? Last call. Any other stations? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha Delta Victor Mobile.
Okay, and I also got JP on there, VE9 ADV, and he's mobile, so I'll take him first. Jean-Pierre, go ahead, VE9 ADV mobile, VE1 JBL. How's things up in Dieppe, or are you outside the area?
VE1 JBL, VE9 ADV mobile. Just hopped into the truck to go for a little drive here, Jim, and I heard last call, so usually if I'm sitting somewhere, there's last call, it's time to react, and tonight is somewhat the same. Congratulations on the new puppy there, and I saw you call my email there. I kind of misspelled a couple of words in there, but when I saw your picture, it reminds me of that cartoon there with Mickey Mouse cartoon with the Saint Bernard that goes and rescues Yosemite Sam or something like that up in the mountain. Anyway, so it reminded me of that, and I had to look up the name of the dog, and now I can't even remember anymore. Anyways, hopefully you find a good name for her, and good luck with the puppy there. Hello to Mike and geez, I forget now who was there as well with MCA. Anyways, good evening in 7-3 Stall, VE9 ADV mobile will be clear.
VE9 ADV mobile, VE1 JB. Okay, very good, JP. Yeah, I've got it on my list here. It's Boulevard. Yeah, Boulevard, that's what it is there. So, yeah, I do have on the list here, so there you go. And I looked at the cartoon there also. Anyways, thanks very much for coming in there, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Top of the list, Misha, VE9 GIS, VE1 JBL. Come on in.
Yeah, I'm mobile as well, but I should have said it before.
Hold on. Can't get in there. Okay. Anyway, had a good field day. I think we had 850 contacts, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, other than that, not much else. It's kind of rainy here. My lawnmowers are sinking into the lawns, which is driving me half not happy. Anyway, that's about that, and hopefully we need about 2 weeks of sun without one drop of rain. Anyway, bye. I'm Missouri.
Yeah, okay, very good, Misha. And yeah, and it's funny, even with all this rain we got, I looked at the weather forecast tonight there, and they were given all green in New Brunswick and all green in Nova Scotia for burning right now. But you know, even with all this rain that we've been having, it would only take a couple of nice days, like really warm days, and we'd be back into the red again. So it just seems very strange there. But anyways, it has been another bad year there for water, that's for sure. Very good. Thanks, Mitch, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. And I just want to let Francis and Gordon and Robert and George know that I got your emails here with the puppy names on here. So appreciate it, guys, very much. Thank you. And we're going to close the net now with Mike, a V9 MCA portable in VE2 land. So, Mike, are you getting any of the, I'm not sure where you're at in VE2 land. I'm not sure if you're getting any of the smoke from the fires or not, but come on in and give us a... and that finishes the triple play. The other two gentlemen were in earlier tonight. VE9 MCA portable, VE2, VE1 JBL. Come on in.
Yeah, VE1 JBL with the Maritime Fusion Net V9 Mike Charlie Alpha portable / VE2 from Quebec City, right around the Quebec City Airport. And yeah, we had quite a bit of rain here last few days. Came up to my wife's uncle's funeral, and that was today, so that's all over. And just got back there, so thought I'd better check in there and just got in the nick of time. But no smoke here. I think maybe the rain quenched a lot of it, but so far so good. We don't see any smoke around, so and I don't smell it either. So, but yeah, we'll probably be only going back there Saturday, so I thought I'd better check in and say hi. And yeah, we're here we just took off there on the whim Monday morning there. Me and the wife talked it over, and then by 11 o'clock we decided to go, and by half an hour later, all the baggages were packed up, and we hit the road. So we got here in time, and got everything okay, and met a lot of my wife's family here too. So that was good, and I look forward to going back there on Saturday. A few shopping days left. So anyway, thanks for doing that, and thanks for calling me in. And my GPS seems to not be working there on my radio because I can't get a lock on the medium home here as the metal roof, so probably I'm not receiving any signal from the satellites there. So that's why you're seeing that I'm maybe just 50 or so kilometers away. So 7-3, have a good net. We shall be doing the net next Wednesday. So 7-3 to all on the net. JP and Misha and everybody else checking in there. VE1 JBL, VE9 MCA portable / VE2.
Okay, very good, Mike. Good on the trip there. Sorry for the circumstances for being there, but anyways, hopefully you'll get a few days in there and enjoy it there. So very good on everything. Good on the no rain. Hopefully they got some of that rain up north. My goodness, they're having problems up there. Hopefully they're getting some. I didn't mention it today. I watched the news. They weren't mentioning anything about rain up there where the fires are, but well, they're sure that I know the smoke is coming down. The news was given tonight now that it's shifting tomorrow and going to be back into New York City and into Boston for the next 2 days, starting tomorrow. So, but anyways, I guess that's the way it goes. And very good on everything else. And yeah, you'll be doing the net next Wednesday night there. So I look forward to it there. thanks, Mike, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. And with that, we're going to close the Maritime Fusion Net for the last one of June 28th. I just want to let everybody know we had 35 check-ins tonight. And again, thanks to everybody who gave us names. I've got them down on the list here, and I'll go over with my wife later on there, and she's got a list of names. So we've got we've got a lot of names to go through here. Try and name this puppy, but anyways, I'm sure we'll come up with something. So thanks again. And I want to thank, of course, all the amateurs for checking in tonight there. We also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and the nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. And Masa is still on there from Japan. Good evening or good morning again to Masa on there. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton Area ARC website at www.maarc, that's Mike Alpha Alpha Romeo Charlie, at ca.ca, and click on Club Activities /nets. Now that the net is concluded, the CQ Maritime's room is now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 1 Juliet Bravo Lima VE1 JVL. Name is Jim, located in Tignish Bridge, Nova Scotia. Signing off. Good night, all.
JBL, V9 Victor Echo Alpha, with one last name suggestion for you, Jim. Over.
Yeah, go ahead, Bert. I was just about to send you a couple pictures of the puppy there. Go ahead. What do you got?
Now, try this one, Nuki, N-U-K-I. It's an Eskimo name. 7 3s.
Yeah, okay, very good, Bert. And by the way, when I sent out the reminder for the net tonight, I did send out a picture of the puppy. So if you look in your emails for the reminder that I send out every week for the Maritime Fusion Net, there is a picture of the puppy in there. So you may believe you'll find that there. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL. Okay, we'll check there in the morning, Jim, and go from there. Great net, and thanks for doing it. And also, I want to know if VE9 Mike Tango Victor is still on frequency there for sure before you shut her down.
He may still be on there, Mike, VE9 MCA Portable, VE1 JBL. Vern's looking for you. We're still there, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. VE9 VEA, VE9 MCA Portable /VE2. Go ahead there, Vern.
No, Mike, yeah, Mike, pass on to the wife there my sympathy and condolences on the loss of her uncle there. Will you just pass that on for me? 7-3, Mike, bye-bye.
Yeah, really good, Vern. Thanks a lot for that. I did convey from the monkey guys there that the condolences to her loss of her uncle, and we'll shall do that for you too. So, nice talk, Vern. We're in Quebec City here by the Quebec airport. So, 7-3, have yourself a good meet there. VE9 VEA, VE9 MCA Portable /VE2.
Oh, Mike, have a good evening. 7-3, VE9 VEA, clear, with VE9 MCA Portable. Bye-bye.
V1 JVO, if you're still there, how many days did you have to wear your winter clothes?